Thank you and welcome to the course. I am Rupal Pun and I am delighted to have you in my course. Being a professional, you have to have a strong platform to build connections and foster relationships, and LinkedIn is the perfect place. Not just an individual, but you can even grow yourself as community and a company. LinkedIn is the perfect place for marketing, and when you know all your target audience have their presence there. This course will tell you how you can use LinkedIn for marketing and even how to run ads and drive tons of traffic. This course for simplicity is divided into following parts. They are introduction, profile optimization, creating high quality content, selling on LinkedIn, running ads on LinkedIn. So let's get started with our learnings. LinkedIn is a great social media platform where you can find many like-minded professionals to interact, which can also be an effective marketing tool for products and services. These are some tips which you can use in your LinkedIn marketing. Find potential customers. Target people who can be your potential customers who would be interested to buy your product or services. Suppose if you are offering writing services, then your content or advertisement should be targeted to article writers, writing firms, medias, and publications, etc. A well-defined advertisement. Create your advertisement in a reader-friendly manner which should be relatable to the visitor, thus increasing the chances of getting potential customers. Use high-quality images, informative and understandable captions. People often ignore caption, but it also plays an important role in making an advertisement presentable and appealing for visitors. Post regularly. This is one of the most basic rule which is applied to all platform of social media and any work department. It is important to keep your audience updated with regular posting. This will allow your customers to be regularly informed about your product and services, which can also manage to convert them into beneficial customers. Use paid tools. Like other social media platform, it also has paid tool and services for advertisement to get your expected responses from visitors. You can select your target audience by using demographics such as age, gender, profession, work experience, etc. It is similar to how websites such as Google and Facebook have advertisement services. LinkedIn, with its massive user base, provides a platform to connect with people worldwide. Whether you are a professional, a freshie, a job seeker, student, or an entrepreneur, you will manage to meet up with people of common interest. There are certain ways you can use to benefit and meet the right people for your work. In this lecture, we will focus on various ways to use LinkedIn to grow your social presence and authority. Starting with well-informed bio. The foremost thing to care about is to keep a neat presentation. People would visit your profile detail to know about you and your profession. An arranged and well-detailed bio can land you many opportunities. This is just like dressing nicely before visiting someone. You don't necessarily have to give every minute detail about yourself, but only what you want others to know about you. These could be elements such as your work experience, qualification, achievements, etc. Keep the bio short and to the point. Explore once you have set up your bio and profile, proceed further to explore other users, professionals from your field of work. This will help you get an idea about the working and mindset of the industry. Follow people who you find to be worth approaching, read their posts, opinions regarding different things. This will help you a lot to create your own content and grow by learning directly from the experts. Be active. Just as any other social media platform, you need to be active and regularly post to connect with people. Post regularly about topics which interest you. Actively look for people with mutual interest or even from other professionals if they can help you grow. Like and comment on others' post, praising or asking question to them. Also, do reply to comment on your post. This will make them feel valued for their opinion, thus improving engagement. Use as another social media. This is a sum up of all the above discussion topic. The key is to be successful on any social media platform is effective engagement, which is regular posting, connecting to new people, etc. Though LinkedIn is more on professional side compared to other platforms, the basic rule of social media still apply to it. Post necessary, colorful and quality images, blog posts or videos to attract users, like and share other posts. Another important element to grow your brand is consistency. For best result, you'll have to post consistently. More on this in the upcoming lectures. Comes under the category of social media platform just like Facebook and Instagram. It has similar functionalities but is very different from other social media sites. We will discuss the differentiating qualities of LinkedIn from others. Professionalism. The key factor of differentiating LinkedIn is its professionalism. Rather than uploading random posts and photos, people here are more inclined toward potential work opportunities. Businesses and companies are looking for potential clients, candidates to apply or deal with other firms, or to connect with people from common work field. More effective for businesses. Other social media platforms are also useful for businesses and even offer promotion services. But LinkedIn is more effective for businesses because other social media platforms such as Facebook are purposed for sharing all sort of social events and topic, whereas LinkedIn is solely focused on professional work and business. An advert on other social media will also get you client and visitor, but here you are more likely to get potential customers. Place for opportunities. This is what brings LinkedIn a step ahead of other social media platforms. It is a place solely made of professionals and for the professionals with different work field and experiences. Other platforms also come up with good exposure, but what they lack is meeting the right kind of connection. On LinkedIn, you are more likely to land up with people from similar work interest or who could be beneficial to you. Relationships. Users on LinkedIn are more likely to know each other personally. They somehow get personally related regarding certain topic, discussion, or just because they work in the same field. Other social media sites are most likely a ping and then move on to another content. But on LinkedIn, people have to maintain a long-term relation with other as every good and bad word is discussed among the community. Welcome to the second module of the course. In the previous module, we had introductory lecture on LinkedIn marketing. In this module, we are going to talk about basic account setup and optimization. By the end of the module, you will be able to create your LinkedIn profile, perform basic setup and optimizing the profile. We will walk you through the features of LinkedIn and how you can utilize it to make it easy for your visitor to land on your page easily. This module is going to be more practical. Tutorial will help you gain a better grasp on the learnings. Stay tuned. See you in the lecture. Creating a LinkedIn profile is no big task. Just go to Google and type in LinkedIn sign up, click on the first link, and you can create your LinkedIn profile in a few simple steps. You will be required to fill in some details like if you are a student or working professional, company you are in, country and city. Based on your detail, LinkedIn will show up some suggestion to which you can network with. Once you are done with the profile creation, you will land on your profile's homepage. Now, it's time to give life to your profile by adding your profile picture. Remember to always use your professional picture. Avoid fancy pictures with silhouettes. Use a clear picture with your face clearly visible and in where you look professional. Click above your name, and from here you can add your picture and edit it to make it even more better. You can adjust the photo filter and clarity, but I would recommend not to add any filter, instead keep it simple and original. Click the save option and move ahead. Now it's time to give your profile a cover image. Most people don't give much weightage to profile picture, but they do have significance. When you open up anyone's profile, you get a one view where the cover image takes the majority of space. Thus, it is important that you use a high quality image as cover. Never leave the cover image empty. You can create a cover image telling in brief about you or what you do. A self introduction in 1-2 line. Also, you can put up any motivating quote that you believe in. Instead of copying a cover image, try creating it yourself. In the next lecture, we will talk about a tool that best suits the purpose. So stay tuned and see you in the next lecture. In the previous lecture, we talked about how to sign up in a LinkedIn profile and putting a profile picture and cover image. Now in this lecture, we will talk about a tool that will help you build a perfect cover image with additional template ideas and preset image dimensions. We will talk about Canva. So Canva is basically a free designing tool where you can create and edit pictures. You can even make presentations. So in short, it is a creative designing website allowing you thousands of templates to choose from, and the best part is all the design dimensions are preset as per the social media acceptable dimensions. So you don't need to worry about the fit and size for each platform. Just for the information, the LinkedIn profile picture dimension is 400 into 400 pixels, where dimension for cover image is 1584 into 396 or 4:1. Coming back to Canva. Just go to Google and type Canva, click on the first link. You will then need to sign up to proceed. Now you will see this interface. Here, you will see different options like presentations, social media, video, story. So these are all you can make use of. So not just LinkedIn, you can make WhatsApp statuses here, Insta story, and many more. It is a free website, but still you might find some picture or template for which you need to pay for. So coming back to LinkedIn cover image. Simply search LinkedIn cover images and enter. You can see different templates. If you don't have any idea what to create by yourself, you can choose from these and which best suits you, make necessary edits. Just click on the one you like and land here. Now you can add colors, edit text, add more elements to it, and many more. The dimensions are preset, so you don't need to worry about the size that fits in. I would recommend you to give time to features and explore the best out of it and make the best creativity. But make sure you don't overdo it. Keep it professional and simple. Once you are done with the creation, click on Files, then Download. The file will get saved in your laptop or PC, which you can then upload to your LinkedIn cover image section. Canva is the perfect tool for creating free images or design, utilizing it to create LinkedIn posts too. This is all for this lecture. I hope you will make the best use of the tool. When you are writing a summary on LinkedIn, it's important to keep in mind that this summary is not meant to be a full-on description of your company or business or what you are. Instead, it's meant to be a quick recap of what the page is about in case you are a company, what you have done, who you are, and why somebody should do business with you. It's also important to note that this is not a place for long-winded story or essays about you or your company's history or how great it is. Instead, focus on giving reader a quick rundown of what they can expect from working with your company or getting connected you as an individual. The summary is the first thing that people see when they click on the profile. So it's important to make it compelling. Here are some tips for crafting the perfect summary. Keep it short and sweet. Try not to exceed 2 paragraphs. Use bullet or number in place of paragraphs if you can't fit all the information in one paragraph. Use action verb and active voice instead of passive voice. Make sure all your keywords are included in the headline and body of your summary. Always make sure to end your summary with contact details. It could be your email address or phone number. Your LinkedIn profile is the depiction of your professional life and history. So when someone searches or looks into your profile, it is important that they get to know everything about you and your professional background. You can tell people about your achievements. For example, if you stood first in the state writing competition, the strengths and skills you have, like writing skills, you can add your certification of courses. Let's begin with the features. Featured section is personally my favorite section to look at when I look at someone's profile. Featured allows you to show up your work you have been mentioned in. For example, if any magazine mentioned you in their article telling about the work you did or any event or any interview, it's a good opportunity for you to tell your visitor the same. You can add articles, links to the post or media. To do this, just click on Add Profile section from your profile, go to Recommended, and then Add Featured. Now click on the plus icon and this will ask you to add the type of feature you want to add. From here, you can look at the featured option, add links, media, photos if you wish, and you are good to go. Some works with other certification, skills, and recommendations. From the same Add Profile section, you can utilize these options to add credentials. Explore the additional option to add languages, any project work you were the part of, awards, rewards you achieved, and much more. This lecture was more about a walkthrough on how to add weightage to your profile. Always remember that everyone in this world is in some way or other involved in advertising or marketizing themselves. Business are doing so to get clients. Professionals are doing to get a better job or project. And LinkedIn is the best platform to showcase what you have and why you are better than others. If you have skills, do not hesitate to add it to your profile, but make sure you do not fake it. Be authentic and be honest. This was all for this lecture. More to come further. Stay tuned. For a lot of reasons, there have been many changes and improvements seen just to increase the level of ease and conveniences among consumers, be it any sector. Personalization has transformed to a colossal phase. Now, when it comes to consumption or usage of data, we look for data which is easier to memorize and fetch. Same goes here in LinkedIn. Give your visitor the opportunity to find you easily and comparatively quicker than others by customizing the URL of your profile. This is the best way you can stand out of the crowd in your niche. Though this does not give any extra weightage to your profile or gives you a level up, but it's the best way you can smooth down the ride for your visitor and help them find your profile easily. To claim your personalized URL, go to your profile. At the upper side corner, you will find Edit Public Profile and URL. Once you click it, you will land on a new page and you will see your current profile URL at the top right corner, which will also show up Edit Your Custom URL. To edit your URL, click on the pen icon and edit the name, making the best fit for you. Make sure when you customize the URL, keep it simple and easy to memorize. Don't overdo it with different characters or numbers. Once you are done, hit save. A quick note. You cannot change your URL frequently. You can change it up to 5 times in 6 months. Though 5 changes is more than enough, I would recommend you to fix your URL within 1 to 2 attempts, so that when you create your brand among recruiters or businesses, they don't find it difficult to search for you through your URLs. Now that we have understood how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, we have this lecture where we will look into student and, and a professional profile. And we will try to analyze the profiles on all the factors we discussed in the previous lectures. So let's have a look at this profile. If you take one view of this profile, it is pretty much clear that John loves designing. His cover says it all. Also, the profile picture is simple and clear. He has a headline to his profile with the keyword graphic designer and instructor. That means if anyone searches for a graphic designer or instructor, his profile will show up for the term. Now he has optimized his profile with a summary about with his background work and accomplishment. This summary is giving a clear picture of John as professional without even looking at his entire profile and reading everything he has written in his profile. Now, if you see here, he has well used his featured section. Because he is an instructor, he has probably given the link of his class or lecture featuring him, which enhances more about his profession and his professional career so far. You can also make great use of this featured section to showcase if you have featured in any newspaper or any interview, or if you have been a part of any article or anything that adds up to your credibility. You can see the activity section. His activity shows that he is actually not a dead audience in LinkedIn, regularly engages with the content and audiences online. You must take care that just creating a profile and optimizing it is just not enough. You have to have a presence and engagement to build a reputable name. He has filled in his experience section, education, and skill, and also observed that his skills have been endorsed by other users on LinkedIn who might be his colleagues or mates. Also, he has mentioned some of his publication and recommendations. Even if you see his URL, it has been customized for better search. So in short, we can say that his profile is optimized well. Also, all the factors we discussed in the previous section from recruiter's point of view to building brand, all of them fits well. Now coming up to the student's profile. His profile too has a nice profile picture and the cover. Although the cover image is not professional, it depicts his personal interests or aspirations. He has a short and nice summary of his education and educational interests. Well, he has added his resume in the featured section, which is not a good practice. So try avoiding it and give a list of only things where you have actually been featured. He is quite active in LinkedIn and engaging, thus he is not into the category of dead audiences. He has also shared his experience, education, and apart from that, he has shown up his licenses and certifications with skills. Also, you can see his projects, different languages he knows. You can take crux from his profile, how they have used different sections of LinkedIn in their favor. You can use them too to make your online presence. Welcome to the third module of the course. Previously, we had introductory lectures on LinkedIn marketing, then moved on to profile optimization. In this, we are going to talk about how you can create high quality content on LinkedIn. This includes creating posts such as photos, videos, and articles along with what would suit best for your work requirement. By the end, you will be able to create your well-desired catchy post which not only will garner views but will also head up for appreciation. We will walk you through with the basic feature of LinkedIn creation such as What is the type of the audience? What type of content do people prefer here? And some tips and advices coming along for you. This module is going to consist of refined practicals and tutorials which will further help you better grasp the learning. So stay tuned and see you in the lecture. As for any social media, posts on LinkedIn are a great way to interact with your audience and convey your message to the masses. There are things you should keep in mind while uploading posts. Simple writing. Keep the reading language of your post simple and understandable for the audiences. LinkedIn is a place for professionals, but it is better to convey your message in few and simple words so that there is no communication gap among the readers. A point to note is that writing simple doesn't mean to dumb down words to such extent that the reader would eventually leave and get bored. It simply refers to that people don't find themselves struggling with understanding your content. Interesting content. Every social media content requires itself to be interesting to appeal to the audience, and so is the case with LinkedIn. Write your post according to the interest of the audience. Suppose if you are a photographer, then write which you know will tune well with the community of photographers. Also, just to garner attention, don't upload random photos or post on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is focused platform for professionals, which include engineers, entrepreneurs, doctors, etc. It will only hamper your reputation. Familiar headlines. This is very close to how websites optimize their title to rank high on search engine and get more visitors. Include word in the title heading which is relatable to the readers. People on LinkedIn often search for terms, so it is important to get your post rank on the result page. You can simply search the internet to find the words which are in most buzz on LinkedIn and apply it in your headline. Point to note down, don't use funky and irrelevant words to grab attention. It will make all your hard work look bad for the visitor. Use hashtag. This is a rule applicable to every social media platform. Hashtags can help your post reach your desired audience section. You can simply search the internet and look for the most popular hashtags on LinkedIn and include the ones which suits your needs. Hashtag as usual can help boost your post to the audiences. But avoid trying to put any random hashtag which are poles apart from your content. Such as if your post is on medicals, then don't use hashtag from authors or from entrepreneurship. In the era of internet, making videos on social media shouldn't be a very new or demanding task. But LinkedIn is a platform which would need you to do some tweaks into your video making skills. Here are few suggestions which should definitely come into your help. Relatable content. The foremost rule for any social media uploading, whether for videos, images, or even a simple article, should be to choose a topic which is interesting and relatable to the audience. Creators often end up picking up topics which they find interesting instead of aiming for what the audience would like. With LinkedIn, keep your videos professional and informing. They can be animated or even light humored, but it shouldn't hinder your conveying of message or give out an impression of being untrained or unprepared. Create awareness. This might sound as obvious, but one can often forget the very intention of their content in the process of creating. The main motive behind every marketing stunt or tactic is to leave a brand impression on the viewers. Within the shot, showcase what are your offering and how a deal with your brand can be beneficial to them, or how your product or service is going to be useful for them. It is important that your audience enjoy your content, but they should also know what it was all about. Appropriate length. Social media posts are more effective when kept within an appropriate length. unless it was a video sharing platform such as YouTube, where the length of video depends on the type of the content. Too long can be uninteresting, and too short might not be enough to present yourself. Keep it somewhere in the middle. LinkedIn is a professional platform. Thus, it is recommended to post videos with shorter length. Learn from others. If you are new to LinkedIn for creating posts, then it is advised to follow people from your same field who have managed to grasp viewer with quality content. Learn and observe them. How they choose different themes related to the topic, what new thing they include to surprise their audience. To note a point, it is advised not to overcolor or make things too flashy to make it appealing. This has always been a debatable topic among the internet, and it is not just bound to LinkedIn but discussed for every social media platform. We will discuss some point to showcase where both of them outperform each other and where they lack. Depends on your content. The probability of working for an image or a video highly depends on what kind of content you make. If your product or service needs an image to share itself with the audience, then videos aren't going to help you, and vice versa. For example, if you have to show a product demo to the audience, you would require a video for that, not an image carousel, which will be quite uncomfortable to skip and read for each slide. For engagement, if you want a user to stop scrolling and look onto your content, then a video will work fine for you. While an image can bring initial impressions, but a video will hook the user to spend more time on your content. You must have seen how some creators cleverly put slides of photos and turn into a video to garner views. Also, a video will spread quickly among users if it is watched more. For marketing, there are a few studies on the internet regarding which is more effective between photos and videos for marketers. And it has been proved that videos bring far more engagement than images. The reason for this is what we discussed in the above point. Images bring impressions, while videos make users spend more time with your content. Thus, slightly more time means a better chance to convert that viewer into a potential customer. For click-through rate, videos are good to hook users with your content, but it does not necessarily mean that it manages to bring client to purchasing end. Images excel videos in bringing click-through rates. The reason here is that images can get exactly to point, whereas video can take a little time to build up with the interest of the viewer. Also, a plus point, creating an image requires much less effort than a video. Welcome to this module of the course, which is Selling on LinkedIn. This is an overall guide on how to make successful sales on LinkedIn with finding the right people. You will learn about how to generate potential leads on LinkedIn and make the best use of LinkedIn and its features for making successful sales. You'll also know about premium tools offered by LinkedIn, which are to help you achieve your goals as a seller. We'll cover everything from its uses to sharing some industry standard advices. This module is well curated to make your selling easy like never before. So stay tuned and see you in the lectures. Among the most crucial parts of business is lead generation. You want to have recurring and paying customers for a successfully running business. With loads of competitors, generating leads can be difficult. It isn't just you, but most of the businesses find traffic and lead generation as a major challenge. We will discuss here how you can generate leads for your business with effective tips and strategies. Optimizing your profile. This might be a basic point but matters a lot for generating leads. Your profile is the very first impression of your content, which will carry on with visitors. The priority for many joining LinkedIn is to make good professional connection. It is hence eminent to optimize your profile in a way which invites professionals to connect with you. Please keep in mind that the other social media norms, that is, casual profile and content, won't be applicable here on LinkedIn. Make potential connections. As stated earlier, your LinkedIn profile matters a lot. Make connection with those people who know you. It is important for you to know that adding and bulking up connection won't bring any weightage to your profile. It can only harm your profile reputation. What matters is little but quality connection which have a relation with your profession. Also, don't send connection requests to random people, because if more people reject your request with marking as unknown, LinkedIn is likely to ban your account. Lead generation with quality post content. Your visitors should get an idea about your profession through your content. Uploading irrelevant content will make your visitor confused about your profile and thus leaving. If you are from marketing, then upload something which is relevant to marketing rather than about fashion or interior designing. This should be followed by every user, whether a business or personal profile. Consistency is the key. The key to social media success is consistency. And this isn't just bound to LinkedIn, but for creators or users of every social media website. No matter how good your content is, once you lose the rhythm with the audience, your pace of growth really slows down. Also, there are new creators emerging every day. So with inconsistent uploading, people are more likely to forget you and move on to someone else's. In the case of LinkedIn, you are likely to miss beneficial connection or work opportunities. Follow up with old leads. Instead of running behind new ones, effective lead generation doesn't necessarily mean running behind new leads. Nurturing and following up with the old leads can equally contribute to your business as well. In fact, the ones who are buying from you repeatedly are even better than new leads, as they are both loyal and has less customer acquisition cost as compared to the new leads. Scrapping email from LinkedIn. LinkedIn can be used to collect emails from your connection, which can be used to target them for selling your product. We will learn how to scrap email from LinkedIn in detail in the upcoming lecture. Prior to 2018, LinkedIn allowed users to extract contact and email addresses of their networks. However, later, due to users' privacy concern, LinkedIn feature of extracting contact data rolled out. Albeit, you cannot use LinkedIn's feature for this purpose, but you can use third-party tools to get going with your aim. Emailsearch.io. Emailsearch.io helps you gather LinkedIn data as well as data from other social media platforms. It functions more like as email search engine. Benefits: email automation and tracking, outreaching, email, phone numbers, social medias, easy and convenient. Hunter.io. Hunter.io is highly popular and simple email finder tool as well as email verifier and email tracker for Gmail. With this tool, you can quickly search for email of all professionals. Benefit: the search engine allows you to find an email address for any professional working for a particular company based on their name and the website's address. Detailed source information and confidence scores for searching engines and bulk domains. The Chrome extension allows users to find a list of emails associated with a website as well as their public sources such as Twitter. Aero Leads, a tool that provides you with verified email addresses, company websites, job titles, LinkedIn URLs, and locations. Benefits: LinkedIn verified business emails. Provide detailed information about the prospect such as job title, company detail, address, etc. Boosts your lead generation with bulk email searches. You can find email addresses from a variety of platforms with this Chrome extension. Find that lead. With this email finder, you can choose from specific audience segments such as keyword and location to conduct advanced searches. Benefits: authentic email address of new leads at any company can be found using lead search by first name, last name, and company name or domain. A prospecting tool that helps find leads based on company's profile, job position, and keywords. Users' email can be retrieved based on their Twitter and LinkedIn profile using social media searches. Easily scrap emails from LinkedIn and other websites with this Chrome extension. Scrap. This tool allows you to scrap verified B2B emails by using data matching algorithms, which index public web pages and stimulate emails based on companies' email patterns. Benefits: this tool allows you to find anyone's email address given their company name, website, and target lead name. The most influential people at any company can be found through a domain search. LinkedIn and Sales Navigator integration with Chrome extension for verified email addresses. CSV and XLSS format are supported by exporting prospect list. Client-side web application can securely interact with APIs. With being one of the biggest social media website for marketing and millions of active users, LinkedIn is a place with opportunities for selling. It also has tons of features which can help you grow with business. But there is also vast competition out there which you will have to deal with. We will discuss some points for effective selling on LinkedIn which help you remain a step ahead of your competition. Building your profile. An impressive presentation is very important for a seller. It is that one glimpse of your profile which will either generate trust in the customer for you or scroll away from your website. The right impression is must if you want customer to buy your product. You can understand it as how people in the market are attracted to shops which are neat and well built. And no one likely would step into a shop with a stink and pile of dirt, no matter how better a product or service it offers. Target your audience. The prior step before applying any marketing or advertising strategy is to define your section of audience. Businesses often miss out the part of selecting and targeting an audience segment which would be more interested in buying their product or service. For example, if you are selling something related to marketing, then focus on people who are into marketing rather than slipping into every other category. This will also help you get the best out of your limited advertisement and making budget. Consistent uploads. Selling on social media platform isn't as easy as merely uploading a content with promotion. People need a certain form of trustability to be assured of your product and service. Upon meeting up with your advertisement, people will look up to your profile for seeking authenticity. Thus, it is important to regularly update your profile with newer posts to hook visitor to your content. It is as simple as how big brand update their social media account regularly. Use analytics. LinkedIn has many analytics tools to provide you insights for your page and content which can be extremely helpful to analyze your profile performance. It has features such as people who viewed your profile, number of followers, also number of people who viewed your profile. And there are also multiple features to monitor your paid advertisements such as click-through rate, cost per click impressions, etc. These can give you a sound knowledge about your audience's preferences and wants, and thus delivering according to it. We will discuss more about it in our upcoming lectures. Let's accept it. We are living in the world of rivals and competitions. Be it scoring the highest in school test or making it first to cross the finish line. Everyone wants to be the winner. More importantly, better than their competitors. And this is true for every social media too. Consider it as the biggest irony that even after being a platform for social networking and belongingness, social media is marred by competition and rivals. The urge to be superior to competitors is even high, thus keeping a close eye on the competitor has become a crucial part of every brand. What is competition analysis? Competition analysis is the study of how businesses compete against each other and how they can improve their product and service to ensure that they are not losing out. It tells you how a market is structured and how that affects the ability to compete. It's also an important tool for understanding how you can compete in given market because it tells you what your competitors are doing and what they aren't doing. When you are looking at your own business, competition analysis can help you determine how to make your product or service better and more appealing to the market than what you want to serve. It can also help you identify areas where your competitors are missing out or an opportunity, so you can make sure that you are capitalizing on it. Like all other social media platforms, you must consider LinkedIn too for competition analysis. You can do this by looking at where your competitors are and how they are doing, as well as their main competitors, who they are competing with, and what they offer. By looking at LinkedIn's competition, you can identify which one have similar product or service. You can also see what they offer that is not available through LinkedIn itself. This information will give you insight into how you can best position yourself in that industry on LinkedIn competition analysis on LinkedIn. You can conduct your LinkedIn competition analysis. All you need is company page. Open your company page. At the top of that, you will see a belt with different options with home, product, content, analytics, and activity. Click on analytics. This will give you different options as visitors, updates, followers, competitors, and leads. These are all the areas you can have analytics on. These analytics are generated by LinkedIn, which you can make use for the purpose. Click on competitors. Next page shows up the analytics of you and your competitor. Here you can see follower matrices, organic follower matrices. The list shows your competitors and they rank according to the number of followers and the number of new followers they have gained. You can check the list to see where you stand among your followers. You can scroll a little down. You will see the matrices for engagement in your page and your followers. This will help you in knowing your page's performance and engagement as compared to others. Now, how do these metrics help you? When you look at these metrics, you will be easily able to conclude which page among the list is doing well. If your page stands first in the list, then congratulations. But if not, you can go deep through your competition page and analysis that what type of content they are posting and how they are generating engagement through it. Look for the keywords, the type of post they are posting regularly, call to action, their interaction with the audiences. All this data will help you compare your profile with your competitors. Make sure you get your strategy ready. Try to take inspiration from your competitors, not just copy paste the idea entirely. Adding a relevant touch to something which is liked by the audience will give you an edge over your competitors. Your primary goal must be to get a significant position among your competitors, and once you achieve it, make sure you go consistent with it. I hope this lecture will help you gain an extra point over your competitors and analyze your competition well, and you are all set to compete with them and win. LinkedIn, along with one of the most effective platforms for marketing and advertising, has many tools which can help you take full advantage of LinkedIn's advanced and marketing features. And Sales Navigator is one of them. This is a paid solution sincerely designed for sales representatives to make virtual selling easy, targeting the right people. This is a must-use platform for sales professionals to excel in B2B marketing. We will discuss some of its features and functionalities for easy understanding. Advanced sales tools. LinkedIn Sales Navigator has an advanced sales search feature which can proceed your search into different categories such as region, industry, seniority level, etc. With basic LinkedIn search, you could merely search for a particular name or profession, but here your searches will be deeper and more accurate. Your search result would be more relevant to your needs, which would be helpful in growing your sales. In mail. With basic LinkedIn, users were not allowed to message people outside of their network. But in mail, within the Sales Navigator allows you to do that. This is a great feature to find new leads for your business, which also gives better opportunity to connect and build potential relations. Rather than understanding it a simple messaging tool, take it as a doorway to meeting new client and users. And if used widely, this can boom your sales. Sales Spotlight. The searches from the Sales Navigator can highlight the results separately, which would be most useful for you. It can detect users who have recently changed their job or have something relatable for your search, such as similar job experience, school, college, etc. This will also help you connect with people who would be friendly and more interested to collaborate and work with you. Popular app integration. With the subscription of Sales Navigation, there also comes integration from popular sales apps and customer relationship management program, which includes names such as Salesforce, HubSpot, G2, and Outreach. You just need to import your CRM data into the Sales Navigator data and enjoy a seamless and easy management of all your sales data from one place. This can save much time and effort with better improved results. The most popular social media platforms for professionals with more than 500 million users worldwide. It is also a great place to build your credibility and authority. LinkedIn can be used to showcase your skills, but you have to be careful not to overdo it. Use LinkedIn for networking and getting connected with people who might be able to help you in some way or other. You never know where that connection might lead you. Also, use a professional tone in your post. It is important to show an effective reason for your presence on LinkedIn and why you should be taken seriously by not only your future employer but also your current colleagues. Do keep in mind that there are other people on LinkedIn beside you, and they may have better things going on than looking at your post. Make sure you aren't overwhelming them with too much material at once, and note that this is especially true if one person is posting multiple times per day. Stay active. If you don't put your best foot forward on your profile, those who follow you will see it as a lack of engagement and may stop following you, which is never good. Make effective use of keywords. Make sure your profile has relevant keywords so people can find what they are looking for. It is important to note that you are using relevant ones based on the type of content you are sharing and what kind of audiences it aimed at. You don't want to alienate anyone by using an inappropriate one. It is a paid tool to advertise your product on LinkedIn. It is similar to how other social media platforms offer advertising tools and services on their platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, etc. As said, LinkedIn advertising is similar to other social media advertising, but it has plenty of features and perks which makes it the best known for B2B marketing. To understand LinkedIn marketing or advertising, we will discuss some of its features and perks. Ads targeting. LinkedIn has several features which help you target the right user regarding your advertisement. You can choose to target your ad by selecting specific industry, job title, location, etc. This helps you to reach the right section of the audience into the vast user base. For additional benefits, you can also narrow down your search by selecting company, size, degree, skills, and also individual interests. Ad format. It has different ad format which you can choose according to your choice. There are plenty of options such as single image, carousel image, video ad, text, ads, etc. They might sound as mere customization but bring a lot of impact on your advertisement. With the right format, your advertisement would be more likely to generate potential leads. For example, if your product requires a demo to prove it's working, then you should go for a video advertisement rather than images, which will be hectic to slide each page for visitor, thus skipping your advert. Analytics. LinkedIn has plenty of tools to analyze your advertisement with features such as number of visits, number of impressions, click-through rate, for how many visitors click the link, etc. The data is also present with real-time updates and in different formats such as graphs, percentages for easy understanding. This helps you get an idea about how your advertisement is performing and understand the audience's choice and responses. Demographics. We have discussed a line of it in a previous point, but need to be termed separately to learn about it better. For its ad targeting, LinkedIn uses demographics such as age, profession, location, etc. to get more defined result. And if you proceed along with LinkedIn Premium, the search feature get even more advanced. It adds on features such as looking for people with common interest, those who have recently left their jobs, have a history of work in industry related to your search, etc. Among all the social media platforms, LinkedIn is termed as the best place for advertising, especially in B2B marketing. To let you know, not just marketing, but LinkedIn advertising is equally beneficial for people from every sector and industry. It is as good for sales as it is for searching a job. If you are thinking among various platforms, why should be choosing LinkedIn for advertising, then here are some reasons. Professionalism. The foremost reason for choosing LinkedIn as your advertisement platform is its professionalism. Most of the users here are from professional sectors or backgrounds such as marketing, sales, business, entrepreneurship, and etc. It includes popular firms, businessmen, and also students or people who are seeking jobs. Due to its refined audience, it becomes easy to find potential client and connection which aligns to your need. Targeting. LinkedIn is also known for its advanced audience targeting tools and features. It uses demographics to look for potential users, which is common among different advertising platforms. But LinkedIn has some perks which gives it an upper hand over the other providers. With LinkedIn Premium, you can filter your searches by looking for users who have recently left their job, company size, job seniority, etc. If you sell something related to marketing, you can look for people who have any links or recent activity with the marketing industry and look forward to making them your customer. Better audience section. Due to its majority users being professionals, you have an increased chance to sell your product and also get a high number of potential connections. You would also find an immense user base on other platforms, but your advertisement there is more likely to fade off as a seller because most of the audience section there is looking for entertaining posts and uploads, and your advert would just be a distraction for them. A fun product would work, but not something which is for the professional segment. Analytics. The analytics present in LinkedIn are very helpful for an advertiser. There are features like real-time update, impressions as to how many people the ad reached, cost per click for average cost spent on one click, click-through rate for the number of clicks received as compared to number of times the ad is shown, and other numerous features. This comes up in different formats such as simple colored graph and percentage, which makes it a lot easier for further understanding. Campaign Manager, a tool from LinkedIn to help you manage your advertisements on LinkedIn. It has plenty of features to choose from, and starting up can be a hustle if you are onto it for the first time. To help you with that, we will discuss a few steps to give you a smooth start of using Campaign Manager. An objective. Plan about the type of campaign you want to create. Beginning with the product, the audience section, number of days, and budget, you can write it on paper accordingly. Decide whether a photo or video would be best suited for your product. Look for other advertisements similar to your product and learn from them. You need to have an impressive presentation which makes you stand out of the crowd. You can also search the internet to look for unique ad campaigning ideas. The right audience. Decide and select the section of audience which you know will align well with your product and advertisement. Suppose if you offer a service or product for marketing industry, then look for people who are into marketing or have same or similar link with the industry. Search and write down all the professionals you can find which are related to your interested industry. This will give you better results investing less time. Select an ad format. There are various formats offered by LinkedIn to choose for your advertisement. It includes single image, video, carousels, event, and documents. From all, select the one which would suit your product or service. Formats make the advertising visually appealing, thus more engagement. Selecting the right format is also important. For example, if your product requires a demo, then you should go for video format rather than a single image or carousel, which will make the advert a hustle to understand. Selecting a budget. It is important to understand that spending a bulk of money isn't going to bring some more client or better results. You can do that if money is not a concern to you. But on a wiser side, you should strategically plan your investing in advertising. Look for which segment of advertisement is more profitable and what's lacking behind, and channelize your investment according to it. Use analytics for this. You will get a sound knowledge about the response of your advertisement both in numbers and from the audience's choice. LinkedIn, as a part of its advertising facility, offers additional tools and features to help you improve your advertisement. LinkedIn has several ad formats which are helpful to give your advert the well-needed presentation. You might think of it as a mere visual decoration, but it is important to make your advertisement visually appealing for the visitors to increase engagement. Choosing the right format is important. So, we will discuss a few ad format with some tips and advices. Single image format. This is among the most commonly used ad format. You also must have seen this format in other social media platforms. It consists of a single image which is for your product or service. You can include text on the image or the introduction which has a word limit of 150 characters. For example, if you are offering a job, you can write job for freshers. If it's a service, write one of its features. You can also include animation to make it more appealing, but don't overdo and make the advert too cluttery. Video format. As per the name suggests, it is the video format for your advertisement. You can think of several ideas to use it. It can be professional shoot with actors, VFX, product demo, etc. But should be something which is relatable to your product rather than only being flashy and appealing. This is best suited if your advert actually requires a video to present itself. Don't use it to put multiple photos into it. LinkedIn is a professional platform, so create your advert according to it. A high budget video is not compulsory, but something which is decent and presentable in simple MP4 format will work. Carousel format. Carousel is a feature in which you can include a series of photos and videos into a single post. This is available on different social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. Here it is similar format for advertising, but to add on, LinkedIn doesn't support video in its carousel ad for new. You can be creative with different ideas for your advertising. There are certain requirements which you need to know. The video has to be at least 180 to 180 pixel. Maximum carousel cards are 10 and the file size should not exceed 10 MB. Event ad format. They are specifically designed to highlight a few details into the advert, such as important event detail, which are date, time, venue, organized by people attending, etc. They are solely for events, so product showcasing cannot be done. Main motive of its brand awareness with increased website visit and engagement. Few details are, images will be the ratio of 4:1, which will be taken from the event page. The introductory text section has to be 600 words, so plenty of space for explanation and detail. A URL is required, which should be by the LinkedIn event page URL only. LinkedIn advertising comes with many tools and features to help you reach the right section of the audience, bringing more benefits. But like an expert marketer, you shouldn't solely depend on the analytics to make your content viral and successful. Advertising has become easy and effective, but there are some factors which you need to look after from your end. Quality of the content. As discussed above, it isn't the sole responsibility of marketing tool to make your content lovable and successful. Instead, it is the very quality which hooks user to your product or service and builds the trust around your brand. Your ad would reach the right user within the help of analytics and tools. But if the content itself is poor in quality and engagement, the user will immediately opt out from your offering. Thus, all strategy and investment would come to waste. Ad format. If you are a user of LinkedIn advertising, then you must be aware of different ad format offered by LinkedIn. They have video, photo, text, etc. They make your advert visually appealing to audience to bring more engagement. To let you know, it's important to choose format very wisely. Each format is designed for different purpose. The format you choose should align with the product or service you offer. Choosing the wrong format can make the visitor confused, which can cost you a potential client or connection. The right product. Though LinkedIn is termed as social media platform just like Facebook, Instagram, etc., however, it is vastly different from the other such platform. LinkedIn is platform designed for professionals. The user which you will find here are not casual surfers but from reputed industries such as marketing, engineering, medical, entrepreneurship, etc. You will find user from every background, from people looking for jobs, companies looking to build their social media presence, entrepreneurs looking for potential connections, and hiring candidates for job among various other purposes. Now it's up to you to decide whether or how your product will fit here. Understanding your audience. It is possible that you might be very good at your work. It could be your product quality or advertising strategy. But the success of any work lies to how much the audience appreciates it. You should thoroughly understand the market and its functionalities. There are numerous competitors around there. Make a plan of what you can bring on the table where others are lacking. The market and its preferences are changing every day, and so should you. To begin with creating LinkedIn campaign, you need a LinkedIn profile page and a company page on which you wish to run the ad. Start from your company page. At the upper right corner, you will see an advertise icon. Click on it. If you are first starting with the campaign manager, you will need to fill in details like account name, currency, and you will then need to provide the link of the company page for running the ad. When done, hit next. Campaign managers hold different accounts. For example, if you have 3 subsidiaries under your company name, you can create 3 different ad accounts under one campaign manager. You can also look for setting under your profile. You can manage sponsor messaging, sender permission, email preferences, business manager request, and so on. If you want to create a new ad account, just click on create and then account. Similarly, you can create a new campaign group by clicking create and then campaign group. Campaign group is basically a group of different campaigns under one ad account. You can club different ads in one group campaign. This will help you to operate and monitor all the ads with one single click. Note, this lecture will be a walkthrough on how to get started with the campaign manager. In the next lecture, we will learn how to run an ad campaign, so stay tuned. Till now, we have understood how to create a LinkedIn campaign. Now we will understand how to run an ad. So land on the dashboard of your campaign manager and select ad, then select group. If you wish to create another group, just click on create, then campaign group. You'll be required to give name, schedule time and start end date and click create. Once you have selected your group, now as you can see, there are no ad campaign as of now. So here we will create the campaign. Click on create and then click campaign. Creating ad campaign on LinkedIn is pretty easy. All these steps are written here. It's a 4-step process here. We have already completed step 1. Now landing on step 2, set up campaign. Decide on the objective of your campaign. If you want to create brand awareness, want visitors to land on your website, engagement and so on. Likewise, conversion. Let's say we want visitors to land on our website. Click on it. Now we will land on audience selection. Now here we need to specify the audience type we want to show our LinkedIn ads. If you already have your audience specified from your previous ad, you can just simply select saved audience from here. But if you are new to LinkedIn ads, you can add your set of audience. Click on the pen icon and add the location of your target audience. For example, let's say Delhi. You can see the size of your audience here. So this is the number of people in Delhi, and because we have not yet narrowed it down, it is targeting this mass. You can further narrow it down like Southwest or North Delhi, but make sure you are targeting the right audience. Once you set the location, close it. As I said, you can further narrow down the audience. You can narrow it down on two bases, the audiences and the audiences attribute. If you see audience attributes, you can narrow the audience based on the company they are in, demographics, education level, and so on. Let's say I want my audience to have at least degree of BBA. As you can see, this size here has dropped. That is, in Delhi, we were targeting to people of at least BBA and the size is 1,40,000 plus. Now let's narrow it down. Let's say their interest, member interest, general. That must be business and management. The size is now narrowed down and now the size is 92,000. For 30 days spent would be 72 to 1,20,000 and we might get 1 lakh to 2 lakh impression and CTR would be 0.43 to 66%. And calculated CPC is 95 to 142. That means we need to pay this for every click made. You can also exclude some kind of LinkedIn user from viewing your ad. You can do this from the exclude option here. You can need to select ad format, select it and click it. You can see here for placement, you can select the checkbox if you want to display your ad on LinkedIn Audience Network. Now set a budget and schedule. Let's say daily budget. You can set a daily budget from here. Schedule your ad campaign. Give a start and end date. Set your goals, but because we are doing it for website visits, it has been set as landing page clicks, which you can change from here. Now click next. You will land on setting up ad, that is step 3. Here you need to add a picture for your campaign. Click the plus icon, give name to your ad campaign. Give introductory text and add a designation link where you want your audience to land on. Add an image if you have opted for image ad, headline and give CTA. So this is how your ad will look like in desktop and mobile view. Now hit create. Your ad will get saved. You can take a final look and when done, click launch campaign. Now you will see your ad here, to which you can get all the analytics. Millions of pages and companies are posting online ads on a daily basis. You are one of them. You have a vast audience to capture, but also numerous competitors who are in similar field. You might think of it as a huge fight to win, but with different approach. You can take it as an opportunity to grow. Here we will tell you how to view your competitor's LinkedIn ad and why you should do it. How to view your competitor's ad. Search for page you want to look for. Visiting its profile, you will find options in horizontal sections such as home, about, life. Click post with another section of options popping up. Click on ads and you will find all the posted advertisement. To view their engagement, click on 3 dots on the right of the post and copy the ad link. Then simply paste it on the browser. A source to learn. Competitors aren't just a section to win over and pass, but an opportunity to learn and grow. A great brand is never hesitant to learn from the competition. With the audience, you should also keep an eye on the competition. Observe them and make a list of do's and don'ts of their activities. You'll get to know about new strategies and marketing tactics which can take you ahead as a seller. Even in the field of selling and marketing, which demands boldness, you will be successful as long as you move forward as learner. New strategies. A new market trend and strategy is arriving every day, so the best advice is to stick to it and adapt quickly. Following your competitor's strategy will expose you to an all new creative and innovative idea about how to sell your product and put an advertisement, and also to some worst mistake made by them, which will help you stay aware in future. This will also make clear if your strategy is original or is something already used by someone. Keyword suggestions. Your competitor's adword is mine of keyword. Similarly, getting a new strategy, you'll get a bunch of effective keyword which you can use to get the desired response from your AdWords. This will also save a lot of time and effort for searching the keywords. Don't think of it as stealing, but it is a genuine approach as keyword are for universal use and not bound for any ownership. Also a plus point, your competitor will always be updated with the latest keyword, which would be not a hustle to search if you did it yourself. It is obvious to make mistakes. Everyone does. But sometimes these mistakes cost you your effort, time, and money. And at that point of time, we wonder if we already knew what to do and what not to. Same applies while marketing on LinkedIn. Running ads on LinkedIn can make or break you. A well planned campaign will lead you to generate more traffic, where ad campaigns with wrong targeting or wrong planning are a waste of your money and efforts. So in this lecture, we will cover some mistakes which you must take hold on when running a LinkedIn ad campaign. No goal setting. Goal setting is the foremost step of LinkedIn ad campaign, and not just LinkedIn. Goal setting, be it for any platform, forms a base for your strategy. Without any objective in mind, you cannot give a strategic start to your campaign. Before beginning any ad campaign, make sure you have a clear goal in mind. Try to answer questions like, what do you expect from the campaign? What results do you want? What do you want to extract from that particular ad campaign? And many more questions like this. Note tracking. Another common mistake is keeping no track of your ad campaign. You must keep a consistent and regular check on how your ad is doing. Tracking doesn't mean to have a constant gauge on the analytics page of your campaign, but a well track of your campaign will help you drive out finding if you are not getting expected impressions, or if your ad is not doing as good as you projected them before. Wrong target audience. This is most stressful mistake anyone could ever make. The whole purpose of running an ad is to make your target audience aware of your brand or company. Aiming for the right kind of audience is must. But if you are running an ad for your company and it doesn't seem to be getting results, there's a good chance that you have targeted the wrong audience. For example, if you are an animation designing school, you need to target students looking for animation courses or have interest in learning animation instead of cooking or writing, let's say. Too short ad campaigns. You must never expect an overnight conversion or results from your campaign. And LinkedIn is not a platform to learn to run a 3-day ad. LinkedIn itself needs 7 to 10 days of data to deliver your purpose, but because LinkedIn's CPC is comparatively higher than other social media platform, it would be tough to cut costs for you as a marketer. In that case, go for small daily budget, enough to give 5 to 10 clicks daily. This way you can run your ad effectively. Wrong CTA. CTA, call to action. It is the final action that you want your visitor to perform. Visit the link, read more, subscribe to our newsletter, buy now are some CTA buttons. When you decide for the ultimate goal of your campaign, then and there decide for the relevant CTA. You will see a CTA on every LinkedIn ad, but just having a CTA is not enough. You need to make sure that your CTA is relevant and encourages your visitor to perform exactly what you want them to perform in the end. For example, if you are launching a course on graphic designing and want students to join demo classes, a register CTA button with a form will perfectly fit with the purpose. You can never eliminate errors and mistakes. No one can. But having a firm hold with a view to minimize the worst effect is all you should aim for. Your LinkedIn profile is a depiction of you. Like the way you leave no stone unturned to impress others, the same must be thought of for your LinkedIn profile. Undoubtedly, LinkedIn demands so much time and effort to be presentable. One mistake can take a good job, a client, or a deal away from you. Let's get into the lecture to look into the mistakes you must not avoid. No profile picture. Never leave your profile picture space blank. Your profile picture tells a lot about you, and without a profile picture, you might not seem credible to your recruiter or client or even customer. Putting a profile picture does not mean uploading any fancy picture. Take off the followings. Upload only professional photo. Make sure your face is properly visible in the picture. Take care of the proper lighting around you. Avoid to add any filters or stickers. Avoid duo or group photos and make sure you are alone in the picture. You don't actually need a professional photographer to have an ideal profile picture. All you need is a mobile phone with a good camera and some tidy professional clothes. No cover picture. Another common mistake is leaving your cover space blank. Cover photo is equally important as a profile picture. Having a clear cover photo that either portrays your expertise or you is must. No summary. Never leave your summary section vacant. Write a short and relevant summary about yourself, like what have you done or what can you bring on board for your company. Write about your expertise and experiences. Give your audience a reason why they must choose you over your competitors. Always remember to add CTA. It could be anything that you want your visitor to perform at the end when he/she visits your profile. Do not perceive LinkedIn like other social media platforms. I believe this is the most disastrous mistake people mostly commit. Nowadays, people have started using and posting on LinkedIn as they usually do with other social media platforms. One thing which is must to understand is that LinkedIn is different from other platforms. People on LinkedIn perceive and maintain a more of professional side instead of personal. Thus, it is very important to understand that whenever you post any article, image, or video, or even repost, make sure it has alignment with your professional presence. Being a dead audience. There is no success for dead audience, be it LinkedIn or any other social media platform. Dead audience are the users who remain inactive or perform no activity or comparatively less often, and their engagement is negligible. Having a profile on LinkedIn is just not enough. In order to fulfill your purpose, you have to stay active and engage in activities. But these words, I didn't mean to engage in irrelevant activities like 4-5 posts daily or spamming others' comment. Engage in activities that align with your profession or genres. For example, if you are a graphic designer, you can post your graphic work or appreciate some others' designer work by reposting it. Random connections. Throughout the course, I have been repeating the word relevant post, relevant connections, and it is must to acknowledge. Your profile is waste no matter if you have 500 plus connection, if your connection do not belong to your industry, or if they do not align with your profession. You can never extract benefit from the pools of connection. They are not the right prospect you are targeting. Having the right set of audience and connection is a must. Try building connection to those who can help you upskill in your field. If you want to achieve the best result with LinkedIn, you need to take full advantage of its features and benefits. These mistakes are very easy to fix. Go ahead and make some changes today if you are committing them. Congratulations on successfully completing the course. Hope that we would have managed to make some contribution to your crave of learning and put you a step forward onto your journey of knowledge. We would be very glad if this course could also bring a positive impact on your intellect for a better personality beside the terms and learnings. Every greatest knowledge is wasteful with a bad intent, and even the tiniest can bring the change if the mind and heart behind it is pure and helpful.